What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/IDontWorkHereLady. This story's called, Are You Deaf? So this just happened, and I'm actually kind of proud of it. A bit of backstory. I stay with my kids during the day and work nights. My husband and I have opposite shifts, so we can save on daycare. Because of this, I don't usually go grocery shopping during the week because it can be difficult getting my kids through the store. My daughter sometimes has meltdowns in big crowds. She doesn't have any sensory issues according to her doctor. We think she just doesn't like the noise or just gets tired easy, and that makes her fussy. I remembered that I was supposed to get party supplies for work today because one of the ladies there is going on maternity leave, and I have volunteered to help set up a party for her. So off to the store we all go, and everything goes surprisingly well. I'm getting ready to check out at the self-scanner when it happens. I feel a tap on my shoulder followed by the "excuse me" that we all know and dread. So I turn around. My mistake. Despite the tone she used, the lady seemed relatively normal. No Karen haircut. Until she started talking. "Excuse me? This won't scan." I look around and she is definitely talking to me. Now, I would normally help even if someone is rude because why not? However, her tone and pitch was harsh enough that my daughter started clinging to my arm. My son just doesn't care. "Excuse me? Hello? A little help?" I'm just focused on my daughter, rubbing her back because I feel her start to freak out. How this lady thought I could help is beyond me. I don't work there and was dressed like I literally rolled out of bed. Fortunately, the self-checkout attendant shows up and asks what the problem is. "This won't scan, and this person," gesturing vaguely in my direction, "is no help." Lady turns back to me while the attendant tries to ring up the item for her. "You are so rude. Are you deaf or something?" At this point, I still hadn't said a word to her, and the idea hit me like a freaking beautiful rainbow wrapped in lightning. I'm not deaf, but me and my kids are learning ASL, or American Sign Language. I just started learning it so I can ask basic questions and sign the Baby Shark song. Don't ask, my kids love it. Smiling the biggest freaking smile I could manage, I start signing. It makes no sense. I'm basically just saying, "How are you? Do you want food? What is your name?" I know a little sign. Baby Shark song. I swear, I never saw someone lose color in their face so fast in my entire life. It was glorious! She got her items, paid, and practically ran out of there. The attendant trying her best not to laugh. I turned to the attendant and said cheerfully, "Have a nice day." She and I shared a good laugh and I went home. P.S. My daughter's fine. She probably just got scared. Edit: since several people have said to get a second opinion and see a hearing specialist, she has been to several doctors and 2 hearing specialists. They have found nothing wrong with her sensory perception or hearing. The consensus is she will grow out of it as she gets older. If she ends up being an introvert, well, that's fine by me. Won't change how much I love her. Edit 2, though I'm sure you mean well. Please stop suggesting my daughter might be autistic, on the spectrum, have ADHD or other issues, and please stop suggesting we test her for insert name of issue here. Frankly, even if she had an issue, which every doctor we have seen over the last 2 years has resolutely said that she does not, I would never breach her privacy by discussing the specifics online, by discussing plausible medical issues with an online stranger who does not know her or has never met her. Yeah, that's the thing with Reddit. Everyone thinks they know everything. They might have a blog's post worth of knowledge on the issue, and they're gonna argue with someone who's got like 40 PhDs on various things within a specific category. Like, it's more beneficial to you and everyone around you to admit when you're out of your league so that you know that you can learn stuff, like, still, and people don't take your stupid falsehoods, things, words with false in them, as fact. Anyways, as I was saying, you should probably get her checked out. Alright, this story's called I Am Doing My Job. It's just not with this company. I'm not sure if this 100% fits here, but it is my story about dealing with an entitled Karen. I am a security guard. With the outbreak, we have gotten a lot of new companies and contracts, and there have been several stores that hire my company for mask enforcement. Basically, refusing service for anyone who tries to walk in without a facial covering. This event took place at one of these new contracts for a home improvement shop, one that promises that you can save big money shopping here. My job at this location is extremely simple and narrow. If I see someone walk in without a mask, I stand between them and the gate, inquire as to their lack of mask, and give them the option of purchasing a mask for less than 50 cents at the nearby customer service desk if they do not have one of their own. For the most part, people are kind and understanding. Many of them apologize, saying they forgot and quickly dig out a mask from a pocket or a purse and go on about their way. One day, however, I met the Karen. Here's the lineup. There's me, myself, which is a security guard, customer service employee, manager, and Karen. I just stopped an elderly gentleman and asked if he had a mask. He laughed, pulled it out of his pocket, saying he always forgets, puts it on, and walks through the turnstile. As I'm having the conversation with him, in walks Karen, staring me down, no mask, and almost runs into the elderly gentleman as she tries to rush past me. I, however, step in her way with a kind smile. Hello, ma'am. Do you have a mask today?
No, and I don't need one either.
I'm sorry. However, the store policy states that everyone is required to wear a mask. If you need one, you can get one over there. I point to the customer service desk for just 42 cents.
I told you I don't need a mask. I just need a washing machine. Where are they?
I don't know where the washing machines are. However, I can't let you pass this point without a mask. Please either get one on or see the customer service desk to purchase one.
What do you mean you don't know where the washing machines are? What kind of incompetent worker are you?
I'm not an employee of this store. I work for a third-party security company. I do not know the store, but you cannot go through these gates without a mask. During this time, Karen tries to walk around me multiple times. I keep stepping in front of her, keeping my hands low and calmly repeating, "You need a mask."
You obviously work here, and I don't like your attitude. Either tell me where I can get a washing machine or get the hell out of my way.
She, pointing to customer service employee, will be more than able to help you find what you need, as well as sell you a mask so you can shop here. At this point, customer service employee realizes that something isn't right. As for the most part, as a guard, I smile and wave, pace, and don't really interact with customers. So when I am no longer smiling, standing still, and speaking with a customer, this usually means that something is going wrong.
Hello, what can I do to help today?
She's looking.
I want a washing machine and he refuses to tell me where they are. He just keeps getting in my way and telling me to wear a damn mask.
I'm sorry, but he does not work within the store. His job is just to enforce the mask rules. I would be more than happy to help. Do you have a mask today?
No, I don't have a mask and I'm not wearing one.
Some long-winded rant about HIPAA and civil rights.
Well, ma'am, he won't let you in without a mask, and unless you have one, I would be unable to assist you in getting the washing machine you want.
I have had enough. Get me a manager now.
Customer service employee then gets on her walkie and radios for the manager to come up. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing horrible. Your employees are useless, refuse to help me, and won't even let me in the store. I demand you fire them both.
I'm sorry, but he, pointing to me, is not an employee here. We hired his company to enforce mask policies.
I've already told you people, I won't wear a frickin' mask. Now fire these people and help me get my washing machine.
At this point, she is escalating more and more and getting very close to the manager, which triggers my training. Normally, I am not allowed to go hands-on. However, there is an exception when there is a significant threat of violence to myself or employees of the company I'm working at. And it's starting to appear as if some violence may happen. Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down and please back away from the manager. We don't want any physical contact.
I'm not talking to you. You're about to be fired anyway. You might as well go home already.
He's not not gonna be fired. He's doing his job. And I would be more than happy to take you to our washing machines, but you need to get a mask first. Another 5-minute argument, which I'm forced to stand between the manager and Karen as she's getting more and more aggressive. The manager took this chance to motion for customer service employee to call the police. At this point, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I won't have you yelling at our security and refusing to follow our policies.
I'm not leaving until you fire this butthole and I get my washing machine. And get out of my way! Don't you know it's rude to go between two people talking?
He's doing his job, making sure no violence happens. We have called the cops. Leave now. About 5 minutes later, the cops arrive with Karen screaming that we physically assaulted her and hit her when all she wanted to do was get a washing machine. And even after the police reviewed the camera footage, she held to her story. As they attempted to trespass her from the store, she swung at me and luckily missed. That, however, was enough for her to leave the store in handcuffs. I'm not sure why she thought I was an employee. My uniform is gray and black with a bright red logo, and the store's uniform is a lot of blues and greens. But all's well that ends with Karen in the back of a police car. I'm inclined to agree, as would a lot of you. I know that a lot of people get upset when the Redditor doesn't press charges. Well, she got that treatment, I guess. No charges were pressed, but she did leave in handcuffs. This story's called, Today I Fudged Up by Teaching My Child Kisses Make Her Stop Hurting. Oh god. I really didn't think this could possibly backfire on me until about 30 minutes ago. My daughter is dramatic. She would step on a piece of dirt on the floor and fall down screaming, "Me her foot!" or hit her head on a pillow and make a huge deal out of it. We don't watch soccer, so I have no idea where this behavior came from. She is 2. I am her mom, so she believes everything I say. I used this to my advantage and told her that kisses fix everything. Stub your toe? Get a kiss. Smack yourself in the face with a broom? Kiss. Cut your finger with a fake knife? It was going great. She caught on quick and instead of screaming, always asked for a kiss for her hurt. How could this go wrong? Well, I did not foresee the world falling apart and needing to work from home with my 6-month-old and 2-year-old. Some days, it's great. They are amazing and the only reason I'm staying sane. Other days, nothing makes you reevaluate your decision to have 2 kids 18 months apart like being trapped in a house with them 24/7. Kidding. Today is one of those days. My daughter was eating her breakfast while I was on a video call. She bit her tongue and started crying. She then stopped and I saw the look on her face. She recovered and I thought she figured it out on her own and forgot about it. So here I sit on a very important video meeting and my 2-year-old comes running in screaming, "Mommy, kiss tongue!" And I'm trying to shift my 6-month-old so I can turn off the audio and video. I managed to mute it after she screamed, of course, but didn't get the video shut off in time. My 2-year-old daughter sticks her tongue out and shoves it at me for a kiss as I'm opening my mouth to tell her no. And that's how her tongue went straight in my mouth while all my coworkers were watching. Next time on our series of unfortunate events, she will probably be naked climbing the cabinets in the background. It's funny. This story's called Today I Fudged Up by panic buying 40 packs of the hottest instant ramen on the planet without actually reading the description. 10 days ago, my younger sister started developing a cough. Understanding I'd now need to shut myself in for at least 2 weeks, I set about getting a few supplies. Near enough everything was completely sold out online. However, I managed to find an Amazon listing for 40 packs of ramen. Couldn't believe my luck. All were sold out bar the spicy chicken flavor. Not a problem, I like a bit of spice. Without reading the ad, I purchased immediately using the buy now button, thinking I'd found the listing just in time. It arrived a few days later and I eagerly grabbed a pack. I noticed it read 2 times spicy on the front. No worries, as a Brit, hot gutty and a pint is pretty much a weekly occurrence from birth. I excitedly cook my first batch, pouring the included sauce on it. I notice it's blood red, thick, and viscous. Might want to call a doctor about that. Once mixed in though, it looks okay. The noodles smell great. Oniony, chickeny, tomato-like smell right up my street. I took my first mouthful and messily slurped up the nudes, getting the sauce all over my lips. It tasted pretty good. Oh my god, what the pain! It was immediately screaming hot, intense heat within 2 seconds flat. I coughed, inhaling some of the oily sauce and having it stick to the back of my throat, making me cough more and more. I ran for the milk, which offered me only temporary relief. I suffered through and finished the bowl. By the end, I was crying, sweating, pouring out from my nose, and had turned a lovely shade of red. I had a Google of the brand, and it turned out these are the hottest ramen available on the market. A limited nuclear fire edition released with double the spice of their already extremely spicy fire ramen. Just the originals are so hot that it becomes a trend online to film yourself attempt to eat a single pack. I now have 39 more packs of the twice as hot kind to get through. I refuse to let these go to waste. I'm 5 packs in so far. Each pack literally makes me cry. I sincerely regret buying. Let this be a lesson for anyone. Just shop normally and read things before buying them. Don't be a twat like me. P.S. My sister had a common cold, nothing to worry about. Edit, the noodles are Samyang 2x spicy fire chicken ramen. Alternatively, Google world's spiciest ramen. Edit 2, please get out of my DMs. I will not send nudes. Wow, apparently saying as a Brit I can handle spice makes about as much sense as saying as a fish I can handle dry land. Apologies for triggering the spice lords. Yeah, I was about to say something in the... I still am actually. Edit 4, so you're saying ketchup isn't spicy. I have started to piss streams of fire, genuinely painful burning sensation up through the inside and tip of my wingly wangler. Who'd have thought that was a thing? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.